sans aucun doute, le second rôle chauve le plus demandé d'Hollywood, elle est déjà bien plus qu'une hit girl. À 55 ans, il pétille de jeunesse. Elle allie la fougue de ses 19 ans à la sagesse d'une actrice déjà très expérimentée. Stanley Tucci et Chloë Moretz ont brillé à Deauville. Et même si presque 4 décennies les séparent, les points communs ne manquent pas entre l'élégant New-Yorkais et la jolie fille de Géorgie. Une vraie cinéphilie, un désir commun de soutenir le cinéma indépendant tout en s'illustrant aussi dans des films de studio, et un recul salutaire sur leur art.
Dear Chloé, here we are in the Deauville Film Festival, which celebrates American cinema. I'd like to know for you what is the best part of American cinema?
I think, you know, when I look and think about American cinema, I think of Martin Scorsese. You know, I think of Raging Bull, I think of Taxi Driver, you know, I think of Casino, or I think of, you know, movies like The Godfather. And I think of kind of this New York City mob-run America, and that's very, you know, that's very American. It's an easy way to depict America. And I think what it really captures is the static, you know, the static in the air and the sound, and, you know, I think America really did an interesting job in film with sound design. I think we were very passionate about sound design from a very young time, which is adverse, I think, to French cinema, which I think really finds the beauty in the silence and the quiet and the pause.
Well, the best part of American cinema is I think the talent pool that America has to draw from the directors, writers, actors, technicians. It's a pretty incredible industry when it comes to that. And I think especially now with new technologies, with CGI and things like that.
Our mission is to find and return the princess. Tomorrow, you shall return below with me as your new king.
Are you mad?
I'm talking to giants at the moment.
Do you still remember why you wanted to become an actor?
No.
No?
Well, I don't know. I think I like to entertain people. I mean, as shameless as that sounds, I like to make people laugh. And I like to make them sad, too, I guess.
I was 11 when it really kind of hit me, and it was when I watched Breakfast at Tiffany's, and I saw Audrey Hepburn on screen, and it was an original black and white process, and I remember the exact moment when she made me smile by watching her, and she made me fall in love and feel love, and that's when I looked at my mom and I was like, I get it. I was like, I get it, because acting is putting people through an experience in which they wouldn't be living through otherwise.
Drop your weapon.
You first. Drop it.
I know you're human.
How?
Because if you were one of them, you would have shot me already.
Are there other actors and actresses that are references to you?
Julianne Moore was someone who really took me under her wing from a young age, and she has been a mom to me. You know, she's been a mentor, she's been such a class act, and she really taught me what it means to be, you know, not just an actor and to learn the craft and what that means, but to be humble and to be appreciative and to understand the importance of what it means to be an actor in society and the importance of whether you want to or not, you are a figure and you're someone that young women are going to be looking up to.
And growing up in the 1960s and 70s in America, you know, there were a lot of great American movies being made at that time. I remember in the little town that I grew up in Westchester, there was this little cinema, and they would show, you would go see a Woody Allen movie, or you'd see a James Bond movie, but then you could also see a Fellini movie. And as far as actors go, Robert De Niro, Marcello Mastroianni, Meryl, people like that.
How did you avoid to be typecasted?
I mean, I was always cast as the sort of bad guy, or Italian, the mafioso, or the Italian something, you know. And one of the ways of avoiding that typecasting is doing comedy.
I don't know what you expect me to do.
There's nothing in this whole closet that'll fit a size 6, I can guarantee you.
These are all sample sizes, 2 and 4. All right, we'll join this for you. And
A poncho.
you'll take what I give you and you'll like it.
How is that to be an actress now?
How is it?
Yeah.
The industry that I came into when I was 6 years old was a very different industry than what we live in now. When I started, we were still able to make independent movies for $15 million. You know, we were given a solid amount of money to be able to go and make beautiful pieces of art. And then there's this big juxtaposition, this big gap, you know, this big divot that was made in the industry where it was $120 million or $1 million. And so I made a lot of movies in the studio system. You know, I did Carrie, I did Fifth Wave, I did Neighbors 2, and they're great. You know, it's easy to work under a studio, but it feels unfair to filmmaking, and we need to find a way to bring artists back into filmmaking.
It's a little hard to call the cops without a thong.
Give us that back!
No!
Oh!
What the?
It's called a cord, dumbass!
Give old people phone!
You seem not to take yourself too seriously.
No.
No?
No, I
How is
fully
that
laugh at
possible?
myself. I remember making Carrie, and I was standing there covered in blood, and I was like doing telekinesis and making people move and turning them on fire and all these things. And I looked at myself and I was like, what the hell am I doing? If I did take myself seriously, I would be psychotic.
I think you always have to be somewhat self-deprecating. And you see actors who do it and people who do it, and you just think, what are you doing? Just go in, do a good job, be nice to everybody, and go home.
The last word of this interview is yours, dear Stanley Tucci. If you want to write for me and for the camera a word, just a word you like, because of its sound, because of what it means, a secret passion, a state of mind, just a word. Ah!
Because everything happens in the kitchen.
That's why I love acting. It's emoting and emotion and feeling. Yeah. I don't think enough people feel anymore.